These long dog days of summer, I mean, we just made it through a heat wave. Mama was parched through this heat wave. I was hitting up Dunkin' every single day, and I will continue to probably for the rest of my days, but especially this summer. Dunkin' is helping everyone stay cool this summer with its lineup of refreshers. These drinks are packed with bold, fruity flavors and served ice cold. It's amazing. Dunkin' refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. I like to start my morning with them personally, and then sometimes I go back for a second one because I'm just feeling crazy. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, including fan favorites mango pineapple and strawberry dragon fruit. And then for a limited time, there's black cherry and there's pink pineapple. I'm going to tell you something right now, and it's a bold claim, let me tell you, but I stand behind it. Pink pineapple will change your life. It is so good. It has me feeling like I'm sitting in a pool, resort side, just living, honey. It's so yummy. Try your favorite flavor with green tea, sparkling water, lemonade, or Dunkin's all-new limeade. I haven't tried the limeade yet, but I'm going to. Usually I get my drinks made with green tea and occasionally lemonade, but I do really like the green tea. Or if you don't want to build your own, try one of Dunkin's curated refreshers like the Cherry Lime Ricky or the Ultimate Pink Daydream. The Cherry Lime Ricky, scrumptious. I could drink like 3 of these a day. They're so freaking yummy. Head to Dunkin' today and find your favorite refresher. Dunkin' refreshers contain less than 1% fruit juice. Limited time offer. Every good detective needs a partner to support them on important cases. Think of a State Farm agent like your sidekick, there to help you along the way in your search for coverage. State Farm can help you choose the coverage you need, whether it's for your home, car, boat, or even RV. With so many options, it's nice knowing you have help finding what fits for you so you can get back to solving all of life's bigger cases. Go to statefarm.com or use the award-winning app to connect with a local agent and get a quote. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
1 second, you're enjoying your day off. The next, your phone buzzes. A window's been broken at home. You're miles away. In 1 second, everything can change. That's why ADT's professionally installed security systems monitor your home 24/7. They're backed by the most company-operated monitoring centers in the industry, so you're always supported during an emergency. When every second counts, count on ADT. Visit ADT.com to learn more.
Hey Weirdos, I'm Ash.
I'm Alaina.
And this is Morbid. Boom.
And we're back. Sorry it has been such a long hiatus.
Someone was out of the country.
I was. I
me?
went on a cruise. And before that, I got a killer migraine that made it so we couldn't record before I left for the cruise.
And I was sad and alone.
Yeah. So now you've all just been on the edge of your seats for like a week and a half. So,
How you guys doing?
yeah. So you ready for part 2? Ted Bundy?
Woo. I feel like I don't know how to podcast anymore.
I know, we forgot everything. We forgot all of the etiquette that comes along with podcasting.
Who
What
are
are
you
we?
guys? What's
Who
this
am
called?
I don't know.
Podcast Morbid?
Podcast Morbid?
Crime True? Eh?
Evil Onion?
I was trying to think of another band. And then I just like totally blanked. It's been a long day.
Bundy Bites?
Oh, Bundy
Yeah,
Bonanza.
Bundy Bites. I like that. Jagged Little Bitch?
Wow, listen to you.
Yeah, look at me just
You have
taking
a good
shit out of my
memory.
memory. Yeah, I got this.
One of us partied, the other did not.
So it's been a week. So
Yeah.
a lot has happened in a week.
Yeah.
So I went on a cruise.
She's Morticia Adams.
It was basically Morticia went on a cruise, basically.
Literally every
Yeah.
family picture is just like all these happy people in bright colors and bathing suits, and then Alaina's just in black.
I literally wore
Head
all
to
black
toe.
everything all the time. Because I went on the cruise paler than pale, and I came back paler than pale.
With
the sun
more
did not
freckles.
touch my skin. So there's that. I did it right, I think.
Yeah?
And yeah, but I think Ashley actually has a really interesting
Oh, my
story
God.
that I
Okay.
think you all need to hear, because now it's in my brain, so you all need to have it in your brain too.
I didn't sleep last night because of this story. So, yeah, I had to go pay a bill in Fall River. And I was driving through the Freetown forest. Like, I was, like, passing signs for it.
And if you're not from Massachusetts, just Google Freetown Forest.
A lot of things will come up and you will, it's like a deep dark hole that you will dive into. So anyways, I was driving there and all of a sudden I like hit this kind of like random traffic and I'm looking ahead and my car is just like in a block of cars and I can see ahead that there's no traffic. So I'm confused and I'm just saying like, what's going on to myself. So the woman ahead of me switched lanes and then I'm driving behind this black car and all this metal from the black car is like hitting my car and I'm like,
That's so weird.
what the fuck? So I switched lanes because I didn't want it to like break my windshield or anything.
Weird, yeah.
I'm actually
That
like
makes
I'm
sense.
like my heart's starting to race faster.
I know,
Like,
this is
it's
stressing
so
me
fucking
out.
scary. So I look next to me because I'm like, why was all this shit flying at my car? And I see that the front of this car is like completely smushed, like clearly had just been in an accident. And I made the fucking mistake of looking at the driver, who is a woman, holding the wheel at like 10 and 2 with blood pouring down her face like
God.
she works at a horror or a haunted house.
That's like American Horror Story.
Literally
That's all
the
I
scary.
picture.
And she's like, people, she's still driving. She was still driving and she just looked like so out of it. Like I called my girlfriend and I was probably the scaredest that I've, and I don't get scared easily. Like,
and it's she was probably in shock. She's probably in total shock and just started driving that car after
Yeah.
she, like, that's horrifying.
but then what went through my head was like, why didn't you stop your vehicle? Like, why didn't you want, like, I like thought of like all the worst things. Like, why wouldn't you want the cops to pull you over and like know that you were in an accident? Like, what are you involved in? And,
I guarantee you she was just in full shock.
yeah.
Like,
But I literally, like, I had trouble falling asleep last night because
Yeah.
it's all I could see in my head. And, like,
'Cause
right
I
now,
can't
it's all I
imagine
can
it.
see, and it's so scary.
because I'm picturing like that lady from The Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
When she gets hit by the bicyclist that gets hit, and
Yeah.
he's like, some lady got hit. She's next to my window, and then they show her, and she's got like blood streaming down her face.
No, and it was just, like,
And
so
that
weird.
scared the crap out
and
of
the
me.
scariest thing, too, it was, like, such a nice day yesterday. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so glad I didn't have my window down. I feel like that would have made me feel, like, even, like, 10 times freakier.
That's such like a
yeah, like, there was a
contrast.
barrier.
There's such a contrast between like this beautiful sunny day
Yeah, it was
and this woman with blood pouring down her face
so
driving
scary.
a beat up car.
But anyways, I called 911 because I was like,
Good
someone...
on you.
And I felt good about it. But
Yes.
the people that were like taking the call were so confused because it sounded like I had been in the accident. And they were like, okay, well, did you get like her registration?
And you're like,
I was
no.
like, no, you see, I'm not involved and she's still driving and it happened so fast. I felt bad. I felt like a moron because I didn't get like a license plate and I didn't know what kind of car
No, but
it
it's
was.
good. You didn't fall into the bystander effect thing where you
Yeah.
were like, well, someone else will call and I don't need to call,
No.
because that's when nobody calls and that's when nothing gets done.
Well, and I like sped way the fuck up because
Yeah.
I was like, get me away from
Oh, I'd
this.
want to get
like,
the hell away from it,
oh
but
my
I'm
God, I'm
glad
so
you called
scared.
because something needed to be. I'm wondering if that's like in the news. We got to look it up.
I looked it up and I couldn't find anything.
We got to, I don't know. We got to look up a police log or something because that's
I
bananas.
Like, I've never, like, the hair on the back of my neck stood up. Like,
When
that
you told me,
statement
that is
gives you...
spooky. Full on
Yeah.
spooky.
So it was the scariest. I honestly can say it's the scariest experience I've ever had.
That's so crazy.
Ugh, it
I
was-
can't believe you just rolled up on that. Like,
I looked away and I just didn't look back again. I was like, nope.
and it's like, of course, the one time you have to drive in that area. Like, it's not like you drive in that area all
I
the
never
time.
drive there.
The one time you drive in that area, that's what you roll up on.
And like 3 minutes before I was like, oh, Freetown State Forest, like
Yeah.
spooky. Like, I personally would never fucking step foot in there.
No.
And then I was like, oh, of course this happens.
Of course.
Like, okay.
Oh my God, I love it.
It was so scary.
So spooky.
But Alaina has a personal story
spooky.
to tell too, which is not spooky. It's just like,
Oh yeah.
hilarious.
Well, mine's not spooky. It's kind of spooky in a different way. But I don't know if we mentioned a couple of times on here like serial killers. I think we did this last week where we were talking about like even if you get bullied, like it's not an excuse to kill people, obviously. And we were saying that I happened to have a bullying experience and I
Yep.
haven't killed anyone. And I don't know if my bullies, because we actually said on here, like they're probably too cool to listen to things like this, and I was joking, but maybe they're not, because I come back from my cruise. Now I had gone like maybe like a week and a half off the grid completely. And Ash just took a picture of me mid-sentence, and I look kind of ridiculous.
Ugh, I'm trying to get a good story for our Instagram page, which everyone should go follow.
Go follow that, at Morbid Podcast. So now, after a week and a half of being completely off the grid, it was wonderful, by the way. I recommend everybody to get off the grid for like a week at a time, because it's
Doing
amazing.
it in a month.
And I turn on my internet, and I have a message request in my Facebook. And the message requests, are like when you're not friends with somebody and they want to message you.
Right.
So that's always weird. So I opened it up.
I was really excited when I opened this.
I was not excited, and I was definitely not excited when I saw the name, which happened to be the one girl who made my life miserable in high school, the one that we mentioned that sent me to an abandoned house when they were pretending that it was a cool party.
Oh.
So I see this, and I'm like, what?
Like, girl, what do you want now?
Like, I have not heard from this girl since high school. Like, since this all happened, we were not friends. We aren't those kind of... It was bad enough that, like, we're not those kind of adults that are like, let's just pretend we're friends now on Facebook.
No, we are not friends.
We don't talk.
If I see
hate
you
her.
at Shaw's, I will still hate you.
No, I hate you. So, I see this, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, weird. So, I open it up. And it's this big, long thing about how it's always bothered her, how she treated me in junior high and high school.
Yeah, I was heavy on her conscience.
Yeah,
blah,
and
blah,
it was
blah.
weighing on her conscience. And she wanted to make sure that I knew that I didn't deserve that.
And she played down everything
She
that was
minimalized
done to, like,
it. She minimalized it to
highest
say,
level.
all she said was that she was really sorry that they put these brutal notes into my locker.
You're like, what about
that was just
this
one
and that
small
and this and that and
fraction
this?
of what they did to me. Okay, so, and I loved, my favorite part about it was that it felt like she was bestowing upon me some kind of wonderful gift,
Like,
of telling
setting
me,
you free.
yeah, like I'm telling you that you don't deserve this.
And you're like, bitch, I
and it's
already
like,
know
girl, I may not have known it then when I was super awkward and insecure and you were destroying my soul, but I surely know it now that I didn't deserve it.
Yeah.
Can I get an amen? And one, she either listened to the podcast and decided to reach out, because that was very weird. It was weird timing.
Because we brought it up. Was it last week? Or
It was
the
last
week
week.
Before?
It was last week. So it's weird that within the week that we mentioned it, she suddenly says that. Or she's in some kind of 12-step program and I'm one of her steps.
Boy.
You know what?
I'm not one of your steps.
That step is staying open, honey, because I'm not giving you that forgiveness. And I don't care how that sounds. I mean, this is a girl who literally, her and her friends, there's two that I can think of, two other ones that I'm not going to mention their names because I'm not a petty motherfucker. But they know who they are. They know who they are. But these girls made my life absolutely miserable.
Yeah.
And no, they're not people I want to have in my life as adults, and they're not people that I should have had in my life as a kid. So, you know what? To the other two, I'm sure you weren't going to apologize because you're even worse than her, I think.
But please don't.
But don't. And to her, you're not getting any kind of forgiveness or any kind of closure from me.
Just for her.
Just leave me alone. We're 32. Go away. This is for you, and you're not getting it. You feel like you can clear your conscience, go ahead. But
girl, bye.
No, thank you. So that was my little PSA. Just want to let you know, in case you were listening.
It was our week, everybody. I saw a bloody-faced woman, and she saw the ghost of high
shitty
school's
past.
Yeah.
So I hope you're listening, and if you are, subscribe.
I hope the bloody-faced girl is listening so that she can tell me she's okay, and that Actually, I hope she's not, because
that's a little scary. Yeah, that's a little scary.
Chilling crime cases are mysterious, but finding coverage shouldn't be. With the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you have options and can personalize your plan to help create an affordable price so you can get back to cracking all of life's bigger cases. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Well, in other news, my child stabbed me in the eye today.
And actually, now that I'm looking at you, it looks a little bit better.
Does it kind of look better? Because I put ice on it.
But when I first walked in, I was like, what happened?
Like, who punched you in the face?
Yeah, literally.
Like, and it was like swollen. My nose was running.
Yeah.
It was really pleasant. It was a good experience.
You're like a 2-year-old.
I'm super glad. I'm super glad I have kids, guys.
Yeah. Every time I come over, I just dock one more kid off the list I thought I wanted.
Yeah, I think you started with 5 and now you're at like negative 27. I believe.
We're just about there, around there.
Yeah. That's what my kids are good at. So, speaking of children and wonderful things.
Ted Bundy, am I right?
Right? Yeah, let's talk about Ted Bundy. Well, I know it's been a while, and again, we apologize for that.
We just like to leave you right on that
Seat. Yeah, we wanted to leave you hanging so we could give you a really good one. The last we spoke, Ted had, abducted a few people in broad daylight.
Yeah, at the
from
beach.
the Lake Sammamish.
Right.
Right in front of like thousands of people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was really bold. This is when things were starting to close in on him, and there was a tip line coming that his psychology professor, his girlfriend, and Anne Rule.
Oh, right. We
actually,
talked about his girlfriend.
And they all were like, yeah, I know this guy named Ted Bundy, and he's kind of a creep. And
He creepy.
because this was called like the Ted murders at this point because he was dumb enough to use his own name. Around this time is when the Taylor Mountain skulls are become a thing. Basically, on Taylor Mountain was like the place where it was kind of like his garden,
dumping
if you
ground,
will.
essentially.
Yeah, it was the place where he kept all the skulls.
Yeah,
that
his
he liked
trophy
to paint
room
and doll up and all that good stuff.
Ew.
There were 4 skulls found here with no other bones, and Detective Robert Keppel is like the big guy here. He was the lead on this case, and he started way back on like the disappearance of Linda Ann Healy, which was way back.
Did he work on other cases? That
He
name
did.
sounds wicked familiar.
He's definitely done other cases, and I wish I had them at my disposal right now. Next time I'll have the other cases that he was on, but he's a big name. So it was around this time that Ted had actually left for law school in Utah in August. This was only a month after the double murder event. Like this Lake Sammamish.
Right.
So his name was on this list of men obviously, named Ted, who matched the description, but he skipped town. So when he skipped town, the abductions and murders stopped.
That's so
Seattle.
weird.
Yeah,
I wonder why.
Weird, I know. And you know what's weirder?
What?
They began happening in Utah, where
Why?
he was going to law school.
How? I don't get why.
You know what? Poor Ted. It's just like bad luck.
It's like
follows
following him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, poor Teddy. You know what I'm saying? So the disappearances and murders that were happening in Utah began with in October 2nd, 1974, 16-year-old Nancy Wilcox. She disappeared from Holiday, Salt Lake City, Utah.
Is that his youngest thus far?
Thus far,
Okay.
yes. She was last seen as a passenger in a car that matches the VW Bug that Bundy owned. He actually admitted to her murder before his execution. He claimed her body was buried in a location about 200 miles south of Salt Lake City, but she's never been recovered.
Oh.
And this seems to happen a lot with him. He comes out with things like towards the end. That's when
Right.
he started like having a come to Jesus moment.
But
and
they
he was
don't
deciding to
actually
tell everybody.
like come to anything.
They weren't finding, because I think he just has like kind of like.
Well, he killed so many people.
So yeah, he just has like roundabout like maybe 200-ish miles outside of.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He
Like,
doesn't
really
actually
have-
know. I keep saying right. I'm like, right.
Right.
I'm going to start saying you're not wrong.
Right. Another one that came around this time was a victim named Melissa Smith, and she was the 17-year-old daughter of the police chief, Lewis Smith.
Wow, that's
Bundy
like a punch in the
raped,
face.
sodomized, and strangled her, and her body was found 9 days later.
Jesus.
He's a fucking asshole.
He really was.
Next was Laura Aim, who was also 17. So I don't know if he suddenly
getting
got into
younger.
this. She disappeared on Halloween, and her parents referred to her as a gentle free spirit,
Aw.
which is just sad.
Is that what you would say about me if I went
What,
missing?
a gentle free spirit. That is you.
Yay.
Her remains were found about like a month later on Thanksgiving Day on the banks of a
Oh,
river.
God. What a horrible day.
I know, not good
To be
holidays
found.
anywhere.
No.
he used to visit the Utah victims' bodies and, take pictures, change the clothes, put makeup on them, do their hair, and he would rape them until they were too putrefied to do it anymore.
That's so fucking
Seems
gross.
to be his thing.
Ew.
Yeah, he's a super necrophile. So, in case we haven't really laid into that fact in
That's
before.
so yuck.
So this is a really interesting one. This is where the name Carol DeRanche comes in. She's somebody that might sound familiar.
Okay.
Near Salt Lake City on November 8th, he stalked 18-year-old Carol DeRanche, who had amazing fucking hair, by the way.
Oh!
Look her up.
I've seen her in that documentary.
Her hair is the stuff of legend.
Yeah.
So, like,
every time we watch that documentary, you're like, look at that girl's hair.
Her hair, it's just, if I feel things about her hair. I just love her hair. So he...
Do you like her hair?
It's all right.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, it's all right. I don't know if I mentioned it. But he stalked her. Now, she was only 18 years old. Mm-hmm. He stalked her at the Fashion Place Mall in Murray, Utah.
Oh, I know this.
He wrote down her license plate number, and he waited for her to leave the store. As she left, he approached her, and he pretended to be a cop named Officer Rosalind. And he told her that someone had been trying to break into her car, and he said that she needed to fill out a police report, and he politely offered to take her to the police department. She smartly asked for some ID,
right?
Because she was like, yeah, okay. This motherfucker actually produced a police badge.
He just, made one? What
so,
the fuck?
Her instincts were to not go with him, but she went with him anyways.
Well, because he said he was a cop.
Yeah, I mean, he pulled out all the stops.
Papa always told me, even when I was, before I could drive, that if a cop was pulling you over and you were in an area that you didn't know, to drive to the nearest police station.
Yeah, he always said drive to the nearest
don't
police
pull
station,
over.
and that you can do that. So everybody do that.
Yeah.
If you feel sketchy, don't pull over. And pull
like,
over in the next.
How many
station.
people you hear about them posing as cops?
That's a thing. So you're perfectly within your rights to drive to the next police station. So she was weirded out about him having a VW Bug as a car. And she was like...
With a missing passenger seat.
And he claimed that he was undercover. So
with a missing passenger seat. What?
So, at this point, he had the passenger seat.
He did?
Because he could put it back in when he wanted to. Oh. So he had put it in. So once they start driving, she soon realizes they're not driving to the police station, and she begins to get visibly upset. He pulls over and attempts to handcuff her because her upset was not part of the plan. She fights him like a motherfucker. So much so that he ends up putting the cuffs on the same wrist. Uh-huh. So she jumps out of the car and runs away.
I'd be like, peace the fuck out.
She got away.
Yeah.
He didn't go after her. She got away. Mm-hmm. So, undeterred, he drove 19 miles away to Viewmont High School. This is the same night. He drove immediately 19 miles away.
He just had to get somebody.
A theater production was just letting out, and he was seen by certain people pacing in the parking lot. He was obviously super hopped up and nervous.
Jesus.
He kept approaching people with the police officer tail that he was spinning and the vehicle thing. And at some point, he was able to lure Debra Jean Kent, who was only 17 years old. He abducted her, and she was never seen again. Aww. What they did find was the key to Carol's handcuffs that he had dropped in the parking lot.
Oh,
so they were able to connect him to this.
Wow.
That. So, yeah. So this connected him with the abduction and murder of Debra.
What a dumb move.
Yeah. He was starting to lose it.
Get sloppy,
he was just really getting... So Carol worked with the police, and she told them everything she could about him. She, during this time... It was 1975. He drove out to Colorado now. In Colorado, 5 more women were murdered. So he had dropped out of law school now, and this was about 9 months after Carol DeRanche got away. And she had worked with police, so they had this guy's description. They had everything going on. During this time, on January 12th, 1975, in Aspen, Colorado, Carolyn Eileen Campbell, who was 23, she was a nurse from Michigan. She had been vacationing with her fiancé and his 2 children.
Stop.
When she disappeared from the hotel they were staying at.
Ugh.
Her body was found in a snowbank on Owl Creek Road, Aspen, on February 18th. And she was nude and likely had been raped.
Oh, God.
The next one was March 15th, 1975. So
You're just
a
like,
couple
pew,
months
pew,
later.
pew, pew,
I
pew,
know.
with all these people.
I know. It's so sad. I'm like, body. So this one was a couple months later. It was in Vail, Colorado. Her name was Julie Cunningham. She was 26. She was a part-time ski instructor. Like I said, he liked to ski. That was his thing.
Oh, I forgot you said
He's
that.
already gone after somebody that had like connections to skiing because Linda Ann Healy, one of his first victims, announced the weather reports, like those ski reports.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's just kind of like a weird little
Connection.
Yeah, like I think he's obviously staying within his world here.
Yeah.
So Julie Cunningham, had agreed to meet her roommate at a bar the night of March 15th, 1975. She never arrived there.
Stop it.
Her body was never found, but this was another one that Bundy confessed to her murder right before his execution.
Oh.
When he started clearing his goddamn conscience. Because that's what assholes do. They clear their own conscience. Not for anybody else's benefit. They just clear their own conscience. You're still dicks.
You're still a douchehead.
The next one was a month later, April 6, 1975, in Grand Junction, Colorado. Her name was Denise Lynn Oliverson. It was, she had a kind of an argument with her husband. She took her push bike and made her way to her parents' house.
What's a push bike?
I don't know.
I was waiting for you to be like, you don't know what a push bike is? You idiot.
As soon as I said it, I was like, I don't know what this is.
So I hope Ash doesn't ask me, but he or she is asking me.
But it's a method of transport.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Interessante.
Her push bike, I don't know.
Pushing the bike.
She had a push bike.
The bike.
She tried to make her way to her parents' house. Bundy got her before she got there.
That's so sad that the last thing she did was argue with
have
her
an
husband.
argument with her
That
husband.
is, I would never,
Isn't that really sad?
ever, leave
Yeah.
the house angry.
Like, not that I'm saying she did anything
Oh my God,
wrong,
no, she didn't.
But, guys, never leave the house angry.
It's not worth
Just don't do
it.
It's
You don't
not
know
a
if
good
a
thing.
Bundy's
I
lurking.
never leave the house angry. I just can't do it.
No.
So her husband reported her missing after he contacted her parents, and they were like, yeah, she never came here.
God.
Bundy claimed that he had thrown her body into the Colorado River a few miles from where her bike and sandals were found, but she's never been recovered. So this is another one that he's like, oh yeah, I did it, and it's kind of around here, but he doesn't have any real information.
Because they don't mean anything to him, which is so shitty.
He just throws them away like trash. It's awful. So a month later, so he's like really banging them out
Month.
May 6th, 1975, in Pocatello, Idaho. Her name is Lynette Dawn Culver. She was 12 years old.
What?
Yes. He abducted her from school, and according to his own confessions, he discarded her body into the Snake River. Her body has never been found.
A 12-year-old?
12-year-old. Yeah. So he's really,
Oh my God.
Yeah. Because a lot of people, I think a lot of people don't realize, like, the depth of his just despicable behavior. Like, they know that he's a bad guy and that he murdered women,
Right.
but they don't realize how many, first of all.
And
like,
that,
this guy's
he
numbers
didn't care
are
how
insane.
old they were.
And that he was going for 12-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 17-year-olds. Like
Like,
not
any
that
girl
older
that
women
fit
are
the
better, but
fit
it's
the
like
bill.
12-year-olds. Like, that's a child. So, yeah.
You're in, like,
he's a really
7th
bad guy.
grade. Like, what? Despicable behavior.
yeah.
I love when you said that.
I like that word.
Ted
I feel
Bundy
like
is...
he is
just
despicable.
displays despicable
He
behavior.
really does. Like,
No dinner, Ted.
yeah, no dinner for you, Ted.
You've shown
No dessert.
despicable
Despicable
behavior today,
behavior.
Ted.
Taking away your phone. So,
Wow.
so 1 month later.
Wait,
June-
one month you
1
said?
month later.
Another month.
Another month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so every month.
He's really trying to hit a whole year.
Making sure I follow.
On June 28th, 1975.
My grandma's birthday.
I was just going to say, let's connect this to our family again. We love to do that.
Grandma!
Yay! In Provo,
She'd be pissed
Utah.
if she said
I know, she would not be pleased with
Right.
this. Love you, Mom. In Provo, Utah, Susan Curtis, 15 years old, again, disappeared from Brigham Young University.
She disappeared.
She disappeared. She did not disappear, she disappeared.
What's the difference?
Disappearing, I think.
It's different.
It's just different.
Oh, okay,
It's,
okay.
just, it's more complex. You wouldn't understand. Okay? I'm tired, guys. I got poked in the eye today, okay?
It's been a long
been a
week
long
and it's
day.
only Wednesday.
And I got poked in the eye.
At least
My
you didn't
kid's a
disappear.
bully. My kid's a bully, man. She's not. She was really upset about it, actually.
Aw,
I
and she was
so
holding
I
the
told
ice
her-
on your eye.
She was, and I told her I did it. So that she didn't
Mama
feel
poked
bad.
herself
I
in
was
the
like-
eye.
I was like, Mama did it. Mama did it. It's okay.
Oh.
Because, you know, she's cute and innocent.
Back to serial murders.
So back to Bundy. She disappeared from Brigham Young University.
She disappeared. Got it.
Again, Bundy claimed to have buried her body about 75 miles away,
But wait, did they ever find her?
but she's never been found.
Shit.
Yeah, this guy's a dick. I feel this is what I kind of think. I think that fucker Bundy here,
Fucker Bundy.
right before his execution, he knew he had nothing to lose, and I think he just started just lying. I think he did obviously abduct and kill these people, but I think he started sending people in.
Just for the fun of it.
I don't know, 75 miles away. I think he was just picked a random spot.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, go dig there.
Haha, idiots.
Yeah, it's like, you're the worst.
But seriously.
So now this is a lot of people don't. There's been a lot of misconception about how Ted Bundy got caught this time around.
First.
Yeah, because he made a couple of escapes from prison. He's a slippery
Which
guy.
is wild.
He's real slippery. This is what happened. On August 16th, 1975, so only 2 months later, after this last one, in a suburb of Salt Lake City, Officer Haywood, well, shout him out, man,
Hi.
was at the end of his shift, and now this is a small town, so he knows the goings on. He's at the end of his shift. He sees a VW Bug pass him more than once.
Oh.
And he's kind of like, I don't recognize that car. Haven't seen it around town. That's weird. And that it's coming back and forth. So he kind of just took notice of it. That's good police work. So
Attention to detail.
he realizes that this is a weird occurrence. And he also remembers that they're nearby in a house. He knows, because again, small town, that there are 2 teenage girls at the moment in a house because their parents are on vacation. He just knows that because around town. He must just, So, but by the looks of this whole thing, to him, he was like, is this guy casing that house? It just he was just thinking like a police officer.
That's so spooky.
So he approached the vehicle and tried to stop it, but Ted wouldn't stop. There was a bit of a car chase, and eventually he pulled over. When he pulled him over, Haywood noticed that there is no front seat in the Bug, and that the handle is missing on the passenger side.
Totally
That's a little
normal.
weird. So he starts questioning about what the hell he's doing, and Ted gives his information and said he was in town to see the movie Towering Inferno. So
It's not playing
again,
anywhere else.
Haywood knows his town really well, and he knows that movie's not playing at the local theater.
Oh shit.
This guy's like a boss. So
He's like, fuck you,
yeah.
try again, bud.
Yeah, he's like, nah.
What's your next excuse?
Yeah.
Wrong
You
already.
couldn't even pick the right movie? Come on, man.
Oh damn.
So he knows he's lying. He's like, you're a lying son of a bitch, and you have a weird ass car with no fucking passenger
and you're not
seat
getting those girls,
and
damn
no
it.
handle. Fuck you. So he's like, you know what? I think I have probable cause to look in your car.
Yeah.
So, because shit's being
Where's
weird
your
right now.
fucking passenger seat?
So when he looks in the car, he has a legitimate murder kit in this car.
Oh, tell us what
I'm
he
going to
has.
post a photo of this murder kit on the Instagram because it's terrifying.
Yikes.
In this murder kit, there was a ski mask, a nylon pantyhose mask, handcuffs, gloves, a crowbar, an ice pick, rope, trash bags and tape, and so there was that. That's what was in the fucking murder kit. He's immediately arrested.
Why?
I think they were just going on a hunch here.
Oh, wait, but for real, can you imagine being
Yeah.
the police that the policeman that finds that, or policewoman, and
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
I just found a mother, I just had a feeling,
Yeah.
you must feel on top of the world.
Exactly. And I guess Ted was also dressed in, like, all black. So he just looked like a fucking cat burglar anyways.
I mean, I wear all black all the time.
But, like, but when you're dressed, like... Because I dress all in black a lot, too.
Do we look like cat burglars?
But we don't have murder kits. Or at least I don't. I'm not going to speak for you.
I don't have a murder kit. I have a mannequin head in the back of my seat right now, though. Weird. And I feel like if I got pulled over... I remember one time I brought my car to the mechanic, and he, like, asked me about it.
And he's like, what's happening?
He was like...
here?
And then he was like, oh, I thought you might have been in hair school. And I was like... Just collect mannequin heads.
I just like mannequins a lot.
I love them. They're my friends.
And he's like, this is free. Please take your car away.
That'd be great. I'll try that next time if it's
just
free.
Just real weird. Being a creep can get you some free stuff. People don't want to deal with you. Trust me.
Only you would know that.
Trust me, I know this. So
he gets arrested.
He's arrested, obviously, because there's plenty of probable cause.
Makes sense.
And at this point, they decide to set up a lineup because they're like, wait a second.
Oh, they have that Carol.
We have Carol here. Exactly.
Carol.
So we're like, we have Carol with the great hair. You know,
Becky with the good hair.
We have Carol with the good hair.
Yeah.
She can look at this lineup and she can tell us if he's got any funny business going on.
Oh, and he has so much funny business.
She picked out Ted immediately.
She was like, hey there, motherfucker. Remember
like,
when you tried to murder my ass?
Seriously.
Not
And there's
this
also
time.
a photo of this lineup, and it's actually, I find it funny because Ted looks like a super dork. Like, his pants are pulled up real high. Yeah, it's just a weird picture. I'm like, yeah, that's not a flattering one.
Yikes.
But, so she picked him out. He's arrested. And this is the moment when police from all the other states start connecting the dots.
Shit.
They interview Liz and his girlfriend at the time.
Right, yeah.
I don't know if they were like, they were in that weird, like, we're together, not together thing. Who the fuck is?
I think you might be a murderer and I have a child, so let's take a break.
Liz, let's talk about it. So she reveals, yeah, he has weird shit here. He has a hatchet under his car seat all the time. He has a set of crutches that he's never needed. And he has plaster of Paris, which he makes fake casts with.
Why wasn't she like, you gotta go, buddy? She was
think
probably afraid.
This was one of those things, I'm assuming, where one, she was probably afraid and she didn't want to put it together. And also, he was good looking. Sometimes you let shit go when people are good looking. It's just like, unfortunately, that's just the way of the world.
It's true.
We've all let something go with somebody who's like really good looking. That you're like, I'm just going to forget that.
I know.
Yeah.
TBT when I dated boys
back.
and that happened.
I mean, we've all done that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, you know, they were like, yeah, that's really suspicious. Thank you for that. Especially because all of these women that they talk to, they know that he approached them with fake casts and fake shit, so that's a huge thing. So
sets off an alarm somewhere.
He's sent to Utah State Prison.
Bye.
And police, mainly Detective Jerry Thompson, start putting together a connection from the Aspen, Colorado incidents where in 1977 he's sent to Utah State Prison for the time being. This is when the police, mainly Detective Jerry Thompson, shout out to Jerry Thompson,
Jerry,
start putting together connections from Aspen, Colorado, where in 1977 now, he's extradited to face a murder charge for the death of a woman named Karen Campbell, who they originally didn't connect him to.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was.
Got it.
So they search his apartment, because they can do that now, and they find some creepy shit.
Of course.
Like, they find a brochure from the high school play where Debra Kent was taken from.
He kept it as like a trophy
after Carol DeRange. Yeah. Like, he clearly kept
Do you think he watched the play?
I wonder.
That would be interesting to know.
Yeah. I wonder if, and who knows?
Or like if she was in the play.
Like, was he?
And he was like, I'm gonna kill that one.
Into the theater?
Was he a man of
was
refined
he a man
taste?
of the theater? A thespian? I don't know. But that would be weird.
Yeah, right?
Like, who knows? Maybe he did. Or I think he might have, I mean...
Just waited in the
It's
parking
true,
lot.
but it's true, though. How else would he have the brochure if he didn't, like, go in there?
He must have gone in.
So that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's an interesting little tidbit.
I would bet that he watched a little bit of the play.
He watched the play. Ted, here
you
it
watched
is.
the fucking play,
You
Ted.
heard it here first.
Ted
Bundy watched that play.
play.
That happened.
In case anyone was wondering.
Just in case.
It happened.
It happened.
All right.
We're sure of it.
Done.
So, they found that. but they failed to find
Dun, dun, dun.
a stash of Polaroids that he has of all of his victims after death in a lockbox. They just didn't find it.
I would not even want to find that.
They
Imagine
did.
being the poor son of a
Yeah.
bitch that stumbles across
That stumbles
that.
upon that shit.
Nope.
And it's like, those Polaroids are probably like photos of
Gruesome.
him putting makeup on these things, like of them all made up and shit. Like,
my
that's
God, that's
awful and
spooky.
horrific. Yeah, that's spooky.
It's kind of making me think of the Tom Petty video for Last Dance with Mary Jane.
That's exactly
or
what
Mary
I
Jane's
thought.
Last Dance.
Oh my God, I love that you thought that.
Yeah, I thought it.
I immediately thought of that. With
Right?
him, like propping her up.
Yeah,
because
because I mean,
her into the ocean.
he did that.
Yeah.
Oh, R.I.P. Tom
Oh,
Petty.
R.I.P. Tom
I'm not
Petty.
okay.
Yeah, you're not okay.
I fucking cried.
I feel you, girl.
Ugh.
But
No, I'm sad.
He's with us now. Don't worry about it. Tom Petty's here with us.
Oh,
Yeah. Doesn't that make you feel
I'm
good?
overwhelmed with sadness.
No, because then I start thinking about Anthony Bourdain.
Oh,
Which, too soon.
too
Guys,
soon.
like, I was a big fan of Anthony Bourdain, and I'm really sad about his stuff.
Yeah,
And
a lot of people are.
I will totally talk about it probably in the next podcast, but I think it's too soon. I'm
And
upset
Kate
about it.
Spade.
Kate
Don't
Spade,
forget
too.
her.
Yes.
She
I
made
was a big fan of
great
Anthony Bourdain, though.
things.
She made great things.
Bags,
She did.
I think shoes,
Man.
bright colors, like everywhere.
It goes to show you, though, that, like, you can have it all, and you can have all the money and all the
But it's not always
fame and all
enough.
the recognition, and sometimes demons are too hard to overcome.
That
And
makes
it's a
me
real
so
bummer.
sad.
So that's a real bummer.
So, anyways, let's lighten the mood with some
Let's lighten the
murderous
mood with some
serial
more
killing.
Ted. So they didn't find the Polaroids in the lockbox,
Oh, idiots.
but yeah, they found a map, and it had an X on the resort
With
that this
an
Karen
X.
Campbell had stayed. They also found credit card receipts that put him there while she was there.
He's a dingus.
They also found her hair in his car.
Oh, shizzit.
So there was just, I mean,
I don't know why I just said shizzit.
oh
Shizzit.
yeah. So they found more than enough to connect him to.
We found
this.
all the things to connect him.
So after he spent about a year in prison at this point, and Ted decided to act as his own attorney because again he had gone to law school. He's a smart guy. He's a charismatic guy. He's good at this shit. So he decided to do it.
Preach.
And he liked the attention because he's a dick. So during court, he demanded... Whoa. Again, Ashley.
Wow, I just got
almost-
murdered by a recliner. Goodbye.
Got taken out.
Did
by
you
a
hear that? I
recliner.
made a weird, I was like, oh,
You were like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
that was like a fat kid scare. Wow, I'll leave. Whoa, whoa.
I wish we had some, like, tuba playing.
Boom, 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 boom.
That was wonderful.
Oh, God.
Oh,
So Ted
it's been a day.
is a lawyer.
So yeah, he's acting as his own lawyer.
Shit.
This little diva
Diva.
demands to be treated differently because he's acting in his own defense. He says he doesn't want to be shackled because he needs to study. So he doesn't need to be shackled. He's an attorney.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
guys,
What a
he's
fucker.
an attorney. So, he's a law student. He doesn't need to be shackled like some common criminal, okay?
Nice.
Guys, let's stop. So, this charming asshole convinces guards to let him study in the law library during a court recess. So the library is like on the second floor of the court.
Right.
So during a recess, he's like, I got to go up there and I got to study up because lawyers do that. They
Yeah.
go up to the law library to like look shit up. And they were like, oh God. So he's alone for like 60 seconds and he manages to jump out of the open second-story window and escapes into the Aspen wilderness.
Damn.
It was a big jump. Somehow he didn't break his leg or foot, but he actually like hurt himself.
Yeah.
But he didn't break anything.
Wow.
He ends up living in the fucking Aspen wilderness.
Wait, he lived in the woods?
Literally.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. For 6 days.
Oh,
And-
that's like
but
kind
he
of
stole
impressive.
clothes,
But...
he stole food, he like ravaged cabins when people were out of it. Like he actually like lived in the wilderness for 6 days.
Jesus, this motherfucker.
And 6 days later, he stole a car and was stopped for driving erratically.
Like,
He
Ted,
was- he
calm
was-
down.
Like you need to chill. Like you need to
Take
chill.
a minute.
Yeah, like
Think
take a beat.
about
Take a
your
Your behavior.
Yeah, like he should have reevaluated.
What was the behavior you said?
It was despicable.
Think about your despicable behavior, Ted.
despicable.
Drive a little slower, bud.
Like, relax.
Calm down.
Calm down, Ted. So he was stopped for driving erratically, and he was arrested again. And he was put in another prison in Colorado.
So how many days was it?
and
His full
this
escape?
was 6 days later. So
So he only escaped for 6
for
days.
6 days, though, and again, maybe I'll post this photo too because it's hilarious. He looked like a damn mountain man after 6 days. Like,
Wow.
He looked like
The mountains got
He
to
looked
him.
like he was the old man of the mountain. Like he looked like
Jesus.
he aged 40 years. Like I was like, relax.
It was like a quick
Like
presidency.
he was too preppy for the mountain life.
Oh,
Like it really
of
took a toll on
course.
him. So 7 months later, he's 31 years old at this point. So he's like my age.
You old.
So, you know.
I'm a spring chicken.
At this point, he manages to acquire a hacksaw blade from another inmate,
You know.
as one does.
Wow.
He also managed to acquire over $500 because it was sent to him from pen pals and groupies that he had already started to collect.
Prison is wild.
It's wild. This is wild. He took these things and he sawed a tiny hole in the corner of his cell ceiling. Now this was a tiny ass hole because he made it like
I've seen the
very
picture of it.
It had to be subtle so no one saw it. He lost 30 fucking pounds to fit in this hole. Like he went on
Wow.
he lost 30 pounds for this. He actually waited for the holiday break for this escape because he knew there would be less guards on duty. And he did dry runs of this escape for weeks before.
The fuck?
So he shimmied his ass into that little hole and went in through the pipes many times. And
How
came back
did
out.
nobody notice that?
Oh, people did. Inmates heard him crawling around and reported it and were like, yo, I think there's someone crawling around in the fucking ceiling. They were ignored. Meanwhile, they were being truthful. They were like, no,
Wow.
there's really Ted Bundy's
What
up
a bunch
the
of
ceiling.
snitches.
So on New Year's Eve,
Ted's like,
when
bye.
he knew no one was going to be there, the
At the
guards
stroke
were
of
like, whatever.
midnight.
On the stroke, he's like, Happy New Year. He
Bitches.
crawled through the hole and ended up coming out in the head jailer's apartment.
No.
The head jailer was not there. It was unoccupied because he was out for the night. Because it was New Year's Eve.
Oh my god.
He put on some of the jailer's street clothes and walked out the front door.
The fuck?
No joke. Just
Of the
walked
jail.
out the
He's
front
like,
door.
bye.
Because there were not a lot of guards on duty, his absence wasn't discovered until the next fucking day,
Wow.
giving him ample time.
Like
to get the
hours
hell
and
out of there.
hours.
So he went to Chicago first.
Did he get some Chinese food first?
Likely.
Likely. That is a New Year's activity.
Yeah, he immediately went and got Chinese food.
Okay.
He takes a train to Michigan. Then he stole a car in Michigan to go to the Atlanta area, where he took a bus to Florida.
He's like, y'all, I'm not made
Yeah.
for prison life.
He's not made for mountain life.
No,
either.
he's
So
like,
he was
y'all,
like,
I'm
gonna take buses and trains
Yeah.
from now on. I'm not gonna live in the mountains. So when he got to Florida, he made his way to Tallahassee.
Tallahassee.
So
Is this where that
He
fraternity
plans-
shit goes down?
this is where he actually planned to just fucking retire.
Did he?
Just be 31, just be a normal guy now. He was planning on just like being an asshole. And
Do you
just
think
living
he
in
would have been
Florida.
able to do that? Like, to
No.
get away with it?
And he clearly wasn't able
Well,
to.
yeah. But if he had stopped killing, do you think he would have gotten away with it somehow?
I think the problem here, I don't think he would have been able
I-
to stop.
I-
Because the problem here was he wanted to get legitimate employment and just be a legit dude. and
Could he
just
have
live.
just like changed his name?
But he couldn't because he didn't have an ID. Because he was using an alias and he was a fucking convicted
you know how
felon.
it's like pretty easy to get
So-
a fake ID though.
I know, but like,
You don't know that.
but when it comes to like, but when
Like
it
a
comes to,
social
for
security
work
number,
documents and
yeah.
stuff, you can't get that shit. Like you can get it to go have a beer somewhere.
Yeah.
But like, he needed legitimate employment and he wasn't able to get it.
True.
So this is where he just went bonkers.
Bananas.
Which I feel like Florida will do to you. Like no offense, Florida, but I feel like there's just something in the water there.
Yeah.
So he moves into a boarding house because that's really all he can handle. And he moves into a boarding house on the Florida State University campus.
What's a boarding house again?
It's kind of just like it's kind of like what
Like a shitty one room apartment.
It's just like you're living with a bunch of roommates.
Okay.
he poses as a grad student because he's 31. He can be a grad, and he's a young-looking guy. He could do that. He poses as a grad student on the Florida State University campus named Chris Hagen.
Wow.
Which is almost Chris Hayden, which is Rory Gilmore's father on Gilmore Girls.
Just wanted to point that out.
Just want to point that out. He attends lectures because you can do that shit. You can just jump in.
He's
on
like,
lectures,
I'm bored. Let's do it.
And he just pretends to be this. So, this
is where
the Chi Omega murders happen.
Oh my god.
The Chi Omega murders are things of legend.
Should we end it here or should we keep going?
I think we should just keep going.
I think so too. I just wanted to scare the listeners.
I think you guys have earned it.
You guys were on good behavior.
But you guys have totally earned it because we've made you wait long enough.
I was just like, I wanted them to be on the edge of their seats.
I know, and I didn't give you that. I'm sorry.
You didn't give it to me, and I'm gonna
sorry.
murder somebody.
I apologize.
It's okay. I won't murder anybody. I'm just kidding.
Okay. So it's happening,
I am
guys.
slap happy.
So.
That's what you say when you're really tired, right?
Yeah, slap happy.
Okay.
Or like punch drunk.
You know when you say like the wrong thing and it's not at all what that means?
And you're like, that's not
and you're like,
what
I
that
hope
is
I
at
don't.
all.
Okay,
You're
all
like,
right.
am I slap happy?
I'm punch drunk.
You're slap happy, you're punch drunk, you're fancy free. You're all,
I am
you're all kinds of things.
tired.
And my eye feels better, so I feel like things.
It
looking
looks
up
better.
Here. It does look right. Okay, I feel like it looks.
It
better.
looks like wrinkled, but
Yeah.
like you don't have wrinkles. It
No.
just is like from like.
It's because it was swollen, and because I finally got it to be unswollen.
Yeah.
This has been an experience, guys.
But yeah.
It's been an experience. My kid really beat me up today.
Wow, that's hilarious.
Like, it was a lot. So
Sorry.
here we are, January 15th, 1978. Ted decides to go to like a club of some, like a discotheque.
Shut the
if you
fuck
will.
up.
He goes clubbing.
He's like,
He's like, let's do this. Exactly. Like he
I
wants
feel
in there.
that.
Yeah.
I get you, Ted.
We're painting a real picture here for you. That's what we're about. We're about painting pictures.
Yes.
We're getting you in the mood here.
What's that guy's name?
What guy?
The Happy Trees guy?
Oh, Bob Ross.
Yeah. We're like his
We're
descendants.
Bob Ross. Happy trees and happy bass drops. Okay.
So January 4th, he's clubbing.
So January 15th.
15th, he's clubbing.
1978.
He is clubbing?
He's clubbing. And he's trying to pick up on college girls, and he's being skeevy about it, likely.
And
so
he's
these
too
college
old.
girls are smart, and they're like, no.
Bye.
And they're all like, you're kind of creepy. Because, again, he's 31.
Right.
Like, chill. Like, no 31-year-old needs to be walking in and trying to pick up 18-year-olds.
Probably not.
So, and he was probably creepy about it because he's creepy.
Yeah.
So these girls were like, nah, they weren't having it. That really pissed him off.
He's
because he
angry.
obviously went into this night wanting to pick up a chick. Wasn't happening. And he was not used to not being able to get whoever he wanted.
Yeah.
He's starting to get a little, rough around the edges, and women aren't falling
Starting
all over
to get a
themselves
little
for him.
rough around the edges?
Like, I mean, physically.
I know,
probably.
I'm just kidding.
So, like, women are starting to be like, nah, it's okay. I'm good. And he's like, yeah, this isn't okay. So, at this point, he's addicted to this stuff. So
Oh, absolutely.
not
After, like,
getting
400
this
murders.
fix, when he went into this night wanting a fix, is going to piss him off.
He's having withdrawals.
So, next door to this place is the Chi Omega sorority house. He had gone there earlier, and he had noticed that there was an unlocked door. So, he knew it was there already.
Oh, so
He's
he
already
scoped
pissed
it
off.
out.
He did scope it out, but we don't know if he went to other places and tried to unlock doors and he just noticed that this was one with them. We don't know. I mean, it makes sense that he would go to a sorority house because it's a lot of, usually attractive younger women.
Right.
That's his thing. So he knew that. He knew there was an unlocked door. He was pissed off. He was raring to go. He waited until all of them were asleep.
Stop it.
He picked up a log on the ground.
my
A fucking log. He used nature. And he went into the house and went fucking insane. I mean, this is frenzied as fuck.
That's so scary.
This whole thing happened, I think it happened within like 15 minutes. So, 21-year-old Margaret Elizabeth Bowman was the first one to get it. Her skull was caved in while she slept. And he took a nylon stocking and wrapped it around her throat. And he had pulled it with such force that it nearly broke her neck.
Oh my god.
So he was obviously
A
raping.
nylon stocking
Yeah.
almost broke her neck.
He had pulled it so hard that it almost broke her neck.
Jesus.
The next was 20-year-old Lisa Levy. When police arrived, they found Lisa in her room. Her roommate was away. She was still alive, but with no pulse.
Oh,
Unfortunately, she passed away before she made it to the hospital.
that's awful.
Her nipple had almost been torn off. Her collarbone was broken, and she had been strangled. Also, a hairspray bottle had been forced inside of her.
No.
A bite mark that Bundy left on her buttock helped police convict him, though.
What the fuck? He bit her butt?
He bit her buttock, and he left a very intense
he was so
mark.
angry.
And he had pretty, when you look at a picture of his teeth, he had a chip in his tooth. He had pretty
definable
specific,
teeth.
yeah. And they took a dental mold at the trial later, and they were able to match it
perfectly
exactly to him.
Oh my god.
And there's there's so many pictures from this.
Don't let the Bundy bite.
There's a picture of him looking at the dental molds, and he's fascinated by it. It's just a really spooky photo. But yeah, it's awful. And he broke her collarbone. Again, I'm an autopsy technician, as we said, and we use basically hedge clippers to cut ribs.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
And cutting, and when you get to the collarbone, it takes brute force to break that collarbone with full-on long-handled hedge clippers.
How about ripping somebody's nipple off? What?
And he broke her collarbone just by brute force.
He almost her
That's
nipple.
Bananas to me. Yeah.
That's terrifying.
And yeah, it's awful. So the next one was 21-year-old Karen Chandler. She's a survivor. So Bundy mercilessly beat her. After he fled the scene, she appeared in the hallway just delirious.
Oh my God.
They found her just delirious in the hallway. He had fractured her skull, broken her jaw, and she had multiple teeth were missing.
Jesus, he took her teeth out?
He beat her so hard.
Oh, they fell out.
Yeah.
I'm such an idiot. I'm he extracted her teeth like a dentist?
Took her teeth. No. So,
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I understand now.
I like it. So, the next one was 21-year-old Kathy Kleiner. After Karen, who survived, had staggered into the hallway, Kathy was found, sat up in her bed, with multiple lacerations to her face and head. Her jaw had been broken in several places.
God.
She survived, but she would never remember the attack. And she had been fast asleep when it happened, but she survived. And she survived with, obviously, multiple
life-changing
lacerations,
things.
broken jaw. She clearly, and she's, to this day, she doesn't remember it.
That's good.
Thank goodness, yeah. So, after this whole thing, he leaves with the log in his hand. So he leaves with the log in his hand, covered in blood. And during this time, a woman returning to the sorority house saw him with the log in his hand. Saw him, as she was just walking in the door. Another guy saw him still holding the log down the street. So he was clearly in, he gave zero
totally,
fucks at this point.
removed.
Yeah. He then doesn't leave. He's just, still at the scene. Instead, he breaks into another woman's home right nearby after this.
What?
So
He's
wasn't
still
done.
going?
21-year-old Cheryl Thomas was 8 blocks away. He entered her basement apartment where he found her in her room. He woke up all of her neighbors with the violence he inflicted on her.
Oh my God, the screaming and banging.
That was just insane. They said the thumps of him smashing her head was heard throughout the house, and a neighbor banged on the wall, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
She suffered serious head wounds, including multiple skull fractures, a broken jaw, and her shoulder was dislocated.
Oh my God.
He then masturbated on her bed.
Ew.
Amazingly, she survived.
What?
Yeah. Though she had life-changing injuries, including permanent hearing loss in one ear and cranial nerve damage that forever affected and will affect her equilibrium.
Oh my God, so...
that'll give her vertigo forever.
That's
my husband
changes
gets
your
vertigo,
whole life.
and when he gets it every once in a while, it
you're out.
Totally just disrupts your life. And she was a dancer, and this completely ended her
He
dancing
literally
career.
ruined her life.
Ruined her life. Yeah. and she's just sleeping in her room one night.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that night, people who spoke to him when he arrived back at the boarding house, because then he just went back to the boarding house, they said he was...
Was he covered in blood?
Well, I guess maybe he cleaned up.
He must have changed or something.
But they said he was literally insane. Like, they said it was like speaking to a beast. Like, he was unhinged.
That's so scary.
And they said he wasn't even on, like, planet Earth. Like, he was a space cadet. So he was clearly in, like, a just murderous trance.
That's so scary.
So, now we come to... that's basically his crescendo, and this is where he ends it. So that was on January 15th. On February 9th, the same year, 12-year-old Kimberly Leach was in her PE lesson at school when she asked her teacher if she could get her purse from wherever she had forgot it at the last class I think she was at. So she was retrieving her purse, and she was spotted being led away from the school grounds by an irate man. Nobody reported anything, thinking that was probably her father. But once her actual father became aware that she hadn't attended the rest of her classes that day, and he said he had not removed him from school, that was not him, police were called. A lengthy search concluded, and 2 months later, her body was discovered in a pig pen 40 miles outside of the city.
God.
She had been sexually assaulted and strangled. It was Ted Bundy. That was his last victim. The night of the Chi Omega murders, he had come in contact with a lot of people. And they all identified him.
Right.
So he was arrested.
Well, and there were survivors.
Yeah. And he was arrested again, and he decided to act as his own attorney again. And this is, the trial is bananas. So, and there's one, like, specific video that you can see online. And again, I'm going to post so much shit on our Instagram.
He just looks fucking crazy.
That you can see, like, a lot of these survivors talk about, because a lot of them had to be, they had to testify.
Go to trial.
They had to sit in front of him. Like, Carol DeRanch had to sit in front of him. And after everything they've gone through, he was still trying to manipulate the situation to be the one in power.
Oh my God, wait, and he was cross-interviewing, or
exactly.
What is that
he
called?
Was cross-examining
them.
And
so he was talking to them?
Exactly. And some of these women, I saw on one documentary that some of the survivors of the Chi Omega house massacre said that they had to sit across from him at a table while he asked them questions.
Yeah.
And so one woman, and I can't remember who it is, but I'm going to post who it is when I find out, because she deserves to be named here because she was badass.
Right.
She was one of the women, the sorority sisters. She said she refused to give him what he wanted because he was trying to relive that night.
Oh,
because
absolutely.
He was trying to make her describe things, and she wouldn't. She would only give him yes or no answers, just really. And she says in this documentary, he was being very calm and collected, and I'm an attorney, and I'm very ahead of everything. And then all of a sudden, when he got aggravated that she wasn't giving anything to him, he slammed his fist on the table and was like, "You have to fucking answer me!" Like, flipped out.
Oh my God.
And she looked at him and she was like, "That's the monster. Like, the monster is right there." I just
got chills.
Yeah, and she was like, "And he can't control it. Like, it comes out like he totally lost his shit." And she was like, "And I loved watching him lose his shit."
It's crazy that they, like, let him do that because he was so close to them.
Exactly. And
I feel like they wouldn't allow that now.
I know. It's one of those things that it's like they can act as their own attorney.
But I feel like he would have to at least be in shackles.
Yeah. I think he was. I think he was in shackles at this time, but there's also a little video of him being led away while he was acting as his own attorney, so he's in the suit. He's not like in prison gear.
Right.
And I believe he's holding, like, folders or something,
Oh,
files.
yeah.
And they're leading him away. And he's aggravated, you can tell, but he's composing himself. And one of the guards grabs his arm like a prisoner, basically, and he whips his arm away. And you can see this fucking fury on his face. And, like, you can just see it switch.
Like he's a monster.
Like, he's like, charming, good-looking Ted for a second, like, la, la, la. And then all of a sudden, when he doesn't like something that's going, like, he flips, and for a second you just see, like, that's what those girls saw.
That's so
which is
scary.
Really scary. Like, you just see what those girls saw, and you're like, that is awful.
It's like what nightmares are made of.
Because everything he presents to everybody is this really put together guy. And his interviews, he's very
And
put
had
together.
he not, like flipped out and lost his cool like that, I bet a lot of people, not everybody,
it would be
but
hard to envision.
Right.
Because it's hard to envision this
so good
guy
for that
losing
girl for,
it.
getting him
Oh, I'm
aggravated.
glad she got him fucked up. And then Carol DeRange said it, too. She was like, fuck him. Like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna get it. And I was like, you bad bitch.
You fucking ruined my life, bro.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things, and we'll post a couple things because it just really is interesting, like him looking at the dental impressions and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's really fucked up that he got
I'll
to
make a
just-
quick pic collage for you.
just be an attorney in this whole thing. It's like, fuck him. In the end, he started fucking grasping for straws because he didn't want to die. Like, he did not want to die. I wish they didn't execute him because I think we could have learned a lot more from him, to be honest. I don't think he deserves to be walking among us, but he's such a prototypical serial killer, and he's what we he's kind of like the holy grail of serial killers. So it's like we got rid of it, and it's like, and it was Florida, and Florida's like all about executing people.
Yeah.
I mean, like, these people on the morning of his execution, people were camped out like a fucking tailgate party.
You have to think, though, to see, a monster die, though,
You're gonna tailgate at someone's execution? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, that's,
I mean, I wouldn't do it, but I could understand.
I understand people
celebrating
wanting,
the end of.
And that's the thing.
terror.
I can understand people wanting him to die.
Right.
I get that. Like, I really do. I understand why.
I
People
wouldn't
would
go
want
to
see
the
him
lengths.
go.
I see what you're saying.
Like, they were treating it like an event,
Like a
and they're
like a
all,
fucking
and
football
they had
game.
they were chanting burn Bundy burn and stuff. It's like they made it like this, like a football game.
I think it was just because
It made it into a weird
was so
event.
long and
Yeah, it was
everyone
just-
was so terrified for so long.
But I think people also didn't think what can we learn from this guy?
Yeah, I don't think people think like
this.
that
This
all
is
the
a
time.
brain that we need to pick,
Right.
And he was willing to talk. That's the thing. And
Well,
it's
and I think also you look at it from a scientific
Yeah.
point of view, and other people
don't
look at it
that
from
way.
this guy was
an emotional
so
point
yeah,
of view.
exactly,
Yeah,
emotional.
and I don't look at it from that.
Yeah,
sense.
you're not an empath.
I'm not an empath.
No.
So in the end, when he was grasping at straws, just trying to get that stay of execution, because he was trying to get another stay.
Oh yeah.
He blamed porn for everything. He said
As
he
they
said he just
do.
watched a lot of angry, violent porn, and that was it. And he was like, and he talked to some guy. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's like an evangelical, I think. And he was like, "We gotta tell the youth of America not to look at porn." Like, he just turned into an asshole. Like, he was just totally.
He was just grasping.
I think he was also just placating to whatever the hell. He
Oh
wanted
yeah,
to.
whatever things
So
said.
he was found guilty, obviously, in the end, and he was sentenced to die by the electric chair, and he did on January 24th, 1989.
The end of Ted.
And I was 4 years old,
I wasn't.
or I was 5 years old at that point.
I wasn't.
Yeah,
I wasn't even a thought
I
yet.
was 5.
I was fine.
I was 5 when Bundy was killed. Just saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want a prize?
So that is Ted Bundy.
And we just gave it to you.
We just gave it to
We
you.
were gonna separate it into 3 parts and we didn't.
We didn't. We just
You're
gave it to you.
welcome.
We gave it all to you.
And do
Left
you know
it
what
all
we're
on the
doing
table.
next week? Do you know?
Do you guys know?
Do you know?
Do you
Do you
guys
know?
know?
Do you know?
Do you know?
Charlie Manson.
It's Charlie time.
Charlie
Charlie's
time.
gonna be a two-parter.
Oh, for sure, because I'm
there's
gonna
a
go
lot.
into his early
Yeah, we gotta go deep
yeah.
into his shit.
I'm taking the reins, motherfucker.
Yeah, this is gonna be an Ash-centric episode.
Ash
so.
centric.
Get
I
ready.
love that.
Get ready.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Because this is Ash's fave. So
My fave serial killer.
she gets to jump in the driver's
And you
seat
know
here.
what? And don't tell me that he sucks, because all serial killers suck. But
They do.
he's my favorite.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's just it's favorite in
Oh,
a different way. And we have been digging all the messages.
Oh my God, I know.
that you guys are sending. We really appreciate it. And
Send us
and
more.
And it's touching our souls. So one of the things that I absolutely loved was somebody said that they felt like they were just
Listening
hanging
to
out
their
with friends.
We are your
And
friends.
I love that. That's what we wanted. We just want to bestow this weird ass knowledge that we
Yes.
have. We want to just give people some
Give the people what they want.
And we want you to feel like you're hanging out with friends.
Yeah.
Because you are our friends.
Today I was at work and I was telling my work friends about my podcast. And then we just like started talking about like all these creepy shows and stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm at a table full of weirdos.
See?
It just like feels so good.
I love bringing people together.
Yeah.
Like weirdos together.
And you
weird
realize
shit.
that you're not the only weirdo that is interested by this stuff.
And it's like it's I love it. It's like we're a little tribe of weirdos, and I love it. Like you're our tribe, and it's amazing.
Yes.
So thank you for the messages, and keep them coming because we love them.
Yeah, and please subscribe.
And totally subscribe. Rate us. Let us know what you think. Rate and review. We love to hear it.
Please review. Like, give us any feedback.
Give us anything you
If
want.
you think my jokes aren't funny, don't tell me, though, because I think I'm so funny.
I think I'm so funny. And follow us on Instagram at Morbid Podcast.
Yes.
Look at our Facebook page. Look at our Twitter at Morbid Podcast.
Yes. We should probably
Send
start
us an
tweeting
email, morbidpodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on all the things: iTunes, Stitcher,
Not
Google
Spotify
Play,
yet, but we're working on it.
We're waiting for Spotify. They're taking forever.
But I understand.
I mean, what are we? TuneIn, Blueberry.
You mean
Google
Blubbery?
Play, Blubbery.
Blubberly is not a real
Blubberly.
hosting site.
Well, you can find us anywhere. We're everywhere. So,
Because I kind of want to do like a giveaway.
I know. We're going to do something fun. We're going to do a giveaway.
I was going to shout out to our 100th follower.
I'm going to shout out to our 100th follower.
No.
Thank you to our 100th Instagram follower, Miss Annie Sizek.
AKA my stupid girlfriend who should have been following a long freaking time ago.
Annie Sizek is the wonderful girlfriend of my co-host, Ashley.
Who should have been following a long time ago.
But instead of following us a long time ago, she waited to be the 100th follower.
Which is stupid.
Which is next level.
She also sent us a message today and said,
She
do I
did.
get a shout out?
She said, don't forget my shout out.
Like,
so Annie, this is your shout out.
you don't win anything except my love. You're welcome.
My love and devotion.
Yeah.
Also, John followed us a long time ago.
Yeah, I said that. I was like, John doesn't even use Instagram.
John doesn't even use social
Alaina's
media.
husband. Like, what? And on that note.
So on that note, thanks so much for listening. Keep on listening.
Keep it weird.
And
tune in next week.
For Charlie Manson.
And I don't know if I mentioned this, but he's my favorite serial killer.
She didn't mention it before, right?
I never mentioned it.
You didn't know that.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
That was a harmony.